My skills as a Disney news reporter are going to be put to the test today because it's D23. It's finally here, so let's get into it. Let's start off with non-D23 news. Jon Favreau was in Disneyland today. That's related to D23 because that's why he was there, but that's awesome. The lines were insane for this, and people were complaining about it. I don't get that because would you think no one was going to come? I don't know. But people were starting to line up at apparently 1 a.m. and the doors open at 5, I believe, maybe 6. That's nuts. Take a look at the screenshot that I have, or just go on TikTok and look up videos, because man, there were a lot of people lining up. And speaking of lines, the line for Lorcana, man, no way am I waiting in that for a card game. That's crazy. I would never. But that's not my thing, so I mean, there's probably stuff that I would wait that long for. And I guess the opening ceremony included Mickey in a drum line. I love drum lines. That's all I've been hearing for the past like 3 weeks because of College Football 25, but I love it. The drum lines, just perfect. And what an awesome way to start it. Mickey looks incredible. A really weird thing that they did this year is they didn't stream this anywhere other than Fortnite. That's an odd choice. They had Bluey there. That's interesting because they don't own Bluey. So I hope that this is hinting towards my prediction that Disney is going to buy them out and we can see them in the parks one day. Because man, I love Bluey. I don't know where my Bluey hat is. There it is. So just for that, the Bluey hat's going on for the rest of the video. They even had a putt-putt course, Pixar Putt. I wish they would make this a thing because I love putt-putt. I love Pixar. Hopefully we can get that in the real world one day. Oh man, there's so much more to go. Here's a bit of a lame one. We're getting Monster Jam movie, not animated, with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. That's dumb. I don't want to see that, but I guess it's not really for me. It's for kids, and they'll probably love it because monster trucks and The Rock. We're getting The Greatest Showman on Broadway. That's going to be pretty sweet because that is a fantastic musical, and people like Broadway. Broadway's not my thing, but you do you, man. Speaking of Broadway, we are also getting Frozen, the musical, on Disney Plus like we got Hamilton. So that's going to be pretty sweet too if you like musicals and Broadway. They had exhibits on display for people to see and test out the Halo tiles, the little things that they announced earlier this year where the ground like moves in any direction instead of like you walking or a thing moving you. The ground is moving you. I don't think this is a good idea. The people that are training, that are designing this and are training on it, have a tough time keeping balance. They do, but they do it every day. So if you put this in a park for random people to use, they're not going to be able to keep their balance. They're going to fall and it's not going to work. So I think they're just wasting their time with it. People have a hard enough time with the conveyor belts getting on the doom buggies. We got first looks at Mandalorian and Grogu. I love Mandalorian. I love Grogu. So yeah, let's get more of that. We got first looks at a Pixar series coming to Disney Plus called Win or Lose, and it appears to be a baseball show. Baseball's cool. People like baseball. People love Pixar. People love Disney. So it seems like a win-win-win if you ask me. I did forget to mention this about the parks. They did announce that Marvel Campus in Disneyland is getting an e-ticket ride that they were supposed to get 2 years ago, 3 years ago. I don't know when they originally announced it, but the ride that they originally announced back then, they're announcing it again, that they're getting it. They released the ride vehicle. Cool, I guess. I mean, sure. I mean, I don't know what's wrong with it. People seem to be upset with it, but people just like to complain. We got the theme song for Fantastic Four, and we got a first look at what their suits are going to look like. And at first, I hated it. I was like, this is awful. But then almost immediately, I was like, wait a second. These are actually incredible. They're clean. I like them. They're retro. I like them. I like them. Pedro Pascal. This is going to be a good movie. This is going to be a good movie. We got another trailer from Moana 2, so that's cool. Got to watch that. I haven't watched it yet, but I will be making a video of me breaking down that trailer and watching it along with you. We got more looks at Elio, the next Pixar movie. Is it the next Pixar movie? It should be. Toy Story 5 might come out first, but Elio should be. We got another Pixar movie announced in Incredibles 3. That's incredible. Pardon my play on words there. but the original cast is coming back. No word on the story yet, but that's fun. Incredibles is great. Incredibles 2 was good, not great, I don't think. But Incredibles 3 could be great, so that's exciting. Zootopia 2 was announced. I think it was already announced. So we just got some looks at it, first looks at it, and they showed that they're going to be in like a New Orleans type in the Zootopia world. And I'm blanking on his name, but the kid, he's not a kid anymore, but the kid from Indiana Jones 2 Short Round, he's going to be joining the cast as a snake. So that's cool, I guess. I'm not a fan of snakes, but apparently Judy Hopps in this movie is going to be the cynic, and Nick Wilde's going to have to be the one to like be the optimist. So that's going to be an interesting change of fate there. We got first looks at Toy Story 5, and as you can see in this concept image, Woody is back with the original gang. Bonnie has an iPad, so they're going to have to be fighting for her attention against the iPad because she is now an iPad kid. That's going to be an interesting story to tell. Avatar, Fire and Ash is the next story for Avatar. That's cool. I haven't seen the second Avatar yet, so I got to get cracking on that. We got a new Pixar movie. It's called Hoppers. Looks like it's focusing around beavers. That's weird, I guess. But I guess we'll see what that's about. We got more looks at Frozen 3. We got some concept art from it, and Anna and Elsa are on horses. All right. And I should have planned that out better because that appears to be the last story. Yeah, just a lot of cool news. A lot of people I saw were being pretty negative about this stuff. And then all the movie news started to come out, and the tide kind of shifted. Because it was kind of a dud at the beginning of the day, and then it really ramped up towards the end of the day. So that just goes to show you, just be patient. Stuff's going to come, and tomorrow's going to be a big day. Let me know down in the comments which one of these announcements you're most excited about, because I'm excited about a lot of them. Moana 2, I think Moana 2 is still my number one out of everything. Let me know down in the comments what yours is, and come back tomorrow for more Disney news in probably over 60 seconds.